Welcome back, everyone. This is day 18. We're so close to the end of our 21 days. This is a big one. I forgive the world. The holy instant would I give to you, from A Course in Miracles. Our prayer for forgiveness today is, Dear God, I came to you asking that you open my mind, my heart, my eyes, and my ears to your presence in the world I see. Today I ask only the thoughts that I think with you and to see you in all people and all circumstance. I confess that I have been critical of people and situations that may affect my life in ways I do not always understand. I confess that I have held judgments about people with whom I do not agree and about things that I do not accept. I confess that in certain situations, under certain circumstances, I have been critical, demeaning, and dismissive of people, their opinions, and convictions when they do not mirror what I believe. I have fought to be right about what I believe while judging other people wrong about what they believe. I confess I have engaged in the energy of againstness, harbored upsets, uttered criticisms that have been unkind, unloving, and in some cases attacking in a way to justify a position held in my mind. Today I ask to be forgiven for it all, as I forgive others. Today I choose to see the world and all people with the eyes of love, acceptance, and peace. I lay down all of my weapons today. I rest in thee. I let it be, and so it is. Forgiveness journal work for this day. I forgive the world. I forgive my mind for thinking as our first area of writing. I forgive my mind for thinking that all politicians are crooks who do not serve the people who elect them. And now our work begins. I forgive my mind for thinking blank about blank. And we're going to do this 4 times. I forgive my mind for thinking blank about blank. I forgive my mind for thinking blank about blank. And once again, I forgive my mind for thinking blank about blank. I forgive my mind for judging. Our example. I forgive my mind for judging the world for the terrorists that it never captures. And our writing begins. I forgive myself for judging the world for blank. I forgive myself for judging the world because. I forgive myself for judging the world when. I forgive myself for judging the world when. And our final writing, I forgive myself for believing. Example, I forgive myself for believing that all people who receive government aid are lazy and undeserving. And now our writing, 4 sentences, open-ended. I forgive myself for believing blank about blank. And again, I forgive myself for believing blank about blank. And once more, I forgive myself for believing blank about blank. And finally, I forgive myself for believing blank about blank. Remember to review your 12 sentences, choose one, do your tapping work, 3 rounds, and let it go. And now we are beginning to come to the end, for day 19 will be tomorrow. And just remember that you have to do something good for yourself. And I got a little distracted here because I was reading something that Iyanla wrote to us. And I'm going to read part of it to you. Congratulations, beloved. You are now entering the final stages of your forgiveness practice. Now that you have forgiven yourself for the judgments and limiting beliefs you have held, the time has come to ask for and claim forgiveness from others. For the final 3 days of your practice, you will be writing forgiveness letters to specific people from whom you require forgiveness. You are not required to mail these letters, nor will you need to speak to the people involved about this practice. The purpose of these letters is to provide you with yet another opportunity to clear your mind and heart of any lingering toxic residue. Having forgiven yourself, asking for and claiming forgiveness from others is the next essential step in your total healing. You are encouraged to complete 1 letter a day for the next 3 days to anyone, including yourself, from whom you need forgiveness. Once you have completed the letter, you are encouraged to transform it by burning it, burying it, tearing it into pieces, flushing it, or deleting it from your computer. With any of these actions, you are not destroying the letter. Instead, you are transforming it and the energy it carries. As you write each letter, you are encouraged to have a clear and irreversible intention to be healed. I'll see you tomorrow for day 19.